Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you watch this video till the end as I have tried to pack it with as many details as possible. When I say the name Enid Blyton, what comes to your mind? I'm sure most of you will think of her more popular Famous 5 and Secret 7 books, but there is another short series of about 3-4 books which were my absolute favorite. I had recently put up a poll on my Instagram asking if my followers were familiar with the Magic Faraway tree books, and about 80% of those responded yes. I thought through this video I will not just showcase my work but also introduce the book to those who were unaware. This video on my mini pop-up book of the Faraway Tree is a tribute to Enid Blyton, who introduced me to reading when I was younger. Before I move on, I just want to put out a disclaimer. So let me take you through the contents of this book. It would mean a lot if you watch till the end. The book follows the adventures of 3 children, Joe, Bessie and Fanny, who live close to an enchanted wood. In the enchanted wood is a gigantic tree which is the Magic Faraway tree. This tree is home to so many magical characters, out of which I have shown the most popular ones. The tree is really huge and goes up all the way into the clouds. Not just that, the tree is also magical because it grows different types of leaves and fruits. There may be cherries one time, but also limes sometimes. Let's move on to take a look at the popular characters of the book. First is the angry pixie. His house is the lowest on the tree and he is always angry because everyone who climbs the tree keeps peeping into his house and disturbing his sleep. Be careful, he might just throw a jug of water if you peep. In his house, the details I added are a bed, basin with a mirror and a lamp. Up next is Silky the Fairy. She is named so because of her long, silky golden hair. She becomes a great friend to the 3 children. Her house is always neat and clean. In Silky's house, I added a bed, a coffee table, and a cupboard with some clothes inside. I also added a light and some flowers on a shelf. As the kids climb up, they hear what sounds like the roar of an aeroplane. They realize that it's Mr. What's-his-name who is snoring loudly on a recliner outside his door. He is called so because he doesn't know his name. He does end up finding out what his name is later in the book, but forgets it soon after since it's quite a tongue twister. In his house, I added a bed with a side table with books on top, a lamp and a desk with a chair. The book on top of the desk also has turnable pages. Next up is Saucepan Man, a friend of Mr. What's-his-name who moves into the Faraway tree during the book series. He is called Saucepan Man because he wears all the saucepans he owns on his clothes. And these pans rattle around him making so much noise that most of the time he cannot hear what his friends say. In his house, I added a sofa, lamp, coffee table and a dresser with flowers on top. Next up is Dame Washalot. In her house, I added a sofa, a laundry basket and a bucket for washing clothes. There are also some cleaning supplies, a light and flowers on a shelf. The kids have to be really careful climbing the tree because Dame Washalot is always washing clothes and dumping the soapy water down the tree. It's quite common for someone to get drenched in this water. Last but not the least is Moonface. Obviously, he is called so because his face is shaped like the moon. The furniture in his house is curved to make space for a hole in the center of his house. In his house, I have also added a light and a shelf with some books and a box of toffees which he loves. The hole in the center is the beginning of a slide known as the slippery slip, which is used by everyone to slide down to the bottom of the tree. He also has a lot of pillows to sit on while going down the slide. Outside of Moonface's house is another magical part of this tree. There is a ladder at the top which goes through a hole in the clouds. There are some really interesting and magical lands which come on top of this tree. I have highlighted only 4 lands here. The land of toys, where I have made some toy soldiers, a car, a teddy bear and a JCB. Next is the land of the old woman who lives in a shoe with her children. In the land of goodies, everything is made of goodies that can be eaten. I have made a house with lots of goodies, a tree which grows muffins, a bush which grows lollipops, and a gingerbread man. Finally is the land of presents, where there are presents all around Christmas trees and also on them. These magical lands come one by one on top of the tree, and the adventures the children and their friends have in these lands form the basis for all the books. It was really fun to work on this book and give tribute to Enid Blyton. A few years back, I had gifted my niece with some of the books and it became a favorite for her too. I really hope you enjoyed this effort of mine. If you did, you know what to do next. Like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll try to be back soon with another video. Until then, stay safe and take care everyone. Bye.